Vice President, Priya Taylor. Treasurer, Avery Seago. Spirit Chair, Nisa Hernandez. Spirit Chair, Emily Garcia. Head Manager, Jenna Davis. Rookie of the Week, Caitlin Royster. Spirit Girl of the Week, Eureka Lainez. Member of the Week is Amy McPherson. In Tiger Peakout tradition, the brigade would like to dedicate this performance to all who are fighting, have fought, and the families of those who have lost the fight. Each strand of our palm represents our wish for a cure.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Morton Ranch High School Maverick Bells. At this time, the Maverick Bells would like to honor Patricia Pato. For over 20 years, Patty Pato was a blessing to the Katy community. This pink warrior had a servant heart, and through her support and encouragement, made a great impact on the Maverick Bell family. Join us tonight as we honor her legacy with a moment of silence. Thank you. Our halftime performance this evening is in honor of the beautiful Patty Pato. We will continue to dance for the cure. The Spirit Girl of the Week is Emily Roca, and the Belle of the Week is Miss Gabby Avila. So let's hear it for the best kicks in Katy. Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the field, the mighty Maverick Marching Band. The Maverick Band student conductors are head drum major Phoebe Johnson and assistant drum majors Skyla Enciso, Nicholas Rose, and Christina Sukin. Color guard member of the week is Christina Robles. Freshman of the week is Leonard Palmer. Marcher of the week is Tracy Leonardport. And section of the week is Saxwell Reed. Please come out and support the Maverick Band at the UIL Region Marching Contest this Tuesday at Rose Stadium at 7:15 p.m. This evening, the Maverick Marching Band would like to welcome the 8th grade band members from Katy Junior High, McDonald Junior High, and Morton Ranch Junior High. This is our future, and we dedicate this song to you. Maverick Band, get on your feet and let's groove. luck to the Maverick Band this Tuesday at UIL, and all fans are invited to watch their full contest show immediately after tonight's game. Let's hear it for the Maverick Marching Band.
Howdy, Eggs. Thanks for all your support this past year. Don't adjust your TV. In support of breast cancer awareness, West Point Buick GMC is donating a portion of every vehicle sale to the American Cancer Society. So if you want a new vehicle, come experience the spirit of Aggieland and help us beat the hell out of cancer too. West Point Buick GMC, easy to get to on the Katy Freeway. Exit Barker Cypress both ways. West Point is just a better place to buy.
Buick GMC, a better place to buy.
Welcome back into the second half here on TexanLive.com. Mark M. Johnson alongside with me, Derek Jones. And it is 38-0. Even though it is 38-0, we kind of expected, I guess, that big of a score with the mighty Katy playing in this game against Morton Ranch. They, like I said, you know, they're going for their 44th consecutive district win here, and they've just been dominant. They know how to make things happen, and they're taking care of business here.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, they come out, they play hard. Of course, every team tries to play hard, but Katy's stacked in a lot of different areas. I mean, on defense, they have some stout defensive ends. Their defensive linemen, they get a lot of penetration up front. They have their linebackers swarming. They read their keys. They're very, very intelligent players. And their secondary is very, very aggressive. I mean, you basically have linebackers back in the secondary position. Now, there's a reason why Katy is one of the top teams in the state, one of the top teams in the nation, you know, from the way they play. Coach Joseph has done a great job putting together a top-notch team year after year, and there's a reason why so many people in Katy, follow the Katy Tigers just because of the way they play. They play it right, they do it right. A lot of those young men I've had opportunity to coach, and Katy's a really stout team, and they deserve all the credit that they get.
Some first half stats here for you. Doran went 9 of 12, 2 touchdowns, interception, and 170 yards through the air. Porter had 50 attempts on the ground. He had 80 yards and a touchdown. He also had that big 42-yard catch. And Gula had 3 receptions for 76 yards and 2 TDs. And they've had those stats, of course, courtesy of Mike Armstrong of the Houston Chronicle, and Mike was actually pointing out to me that they had a touchdown just about every end, a receiving touchdown, a running touchdown, a punt return touchdown. I mean, Katy is just all around just making it happen.
Yeah, they're all around. They're a good team. Like I said, I mean, 3 phases: defense, offense, special teams. I mean, they come out and they dominate in each level. They spend just as much time on special teams. Now, you'll get some coaches that may not work on the special teams as much. They think it's not as important. But Katy can beat you by special teams alone. You know, having a good return to set up their offense. You know, having a good defensive stand to set up something on the special teams. I mean, everything they do, it's top notch. They're first class in what they try to do, and it kind of shows on the scoreboard week after week. All right, we got some scores in the area we'll try to get to before we kick off. Texas City is ahead right now, 15-0 over George Bush. You have Eisenhower over Northbrook right now with about 11 minutes to go, 35-0. A-Leaf Taylor is winning 28-6 over Kempner in the second quarter. You have Kingwood losing to New Caney right now at the half, 28-7. New Caney's had an astounding season so far. Sam Houston and Chavez will play a little bit later, and Memorial is up 42-7 right now over Nimitz at the half.
Yeah, Kingwood Park and New Caney playing over at Turner Stadium. You can catch that game on another channel we have here on TexanLive.com. Bert Brocker and Forrest Cox have that game over there with production engineer Jesse Wolf. So now we are ready to get things going here. There's the kickoff, second half underway, taken at the 4-yard line by Morton Ranch and spinning and coming up to about the 23-yard line, 24-yard line. It's Austin Richardson.
Yeah, if you're Morton Ranch, you want to come out in the second half. You want to try to establish something. You hadn't had the opportunity all game long to establish anything. You want to try to come out and run. I mean, that's what you do. You're a running team. You want to try to make sure your lineman, what you can do is try to get your blocks a little bit stouter, a little bit stronger. You can try to be a little bit quicker and precise in what you're trying to do. Also, this is an opportunity to give some of your other guys another opportunity to play. Some of those guys who work their tails off in practice, give them an opportunity to play as well.
Hernandez going to work here. He's hit as he's thrown. That ball's going to be, off the fingertips in the secondary there. Almost got that pass completed to Solomon.
I like that approach as well. I mean, you come out, you talk to your kids at halftime. You're not giving up. You're trying to go deep on the first play. I mean, I don't have a problem with that at all. Nice call from the coach. It's just a little bit poor execution on the play, on the pass. I mean, there's a lot of pass rush going on from Katy on that play. Hernandez doesn't have a lot of time to sit back there and get his feet set.
No, I don't have a problem with that either. I don't think any of these Maverick fans do either. You know, they got to make something happen, like you said, Derek. Here's the second down and 10. The pass is completed to Richardson, but he's tackled immediately around the line of scrimmage.
Big Travis Whitlock coming in to make the tackle, number 9.
So you're going to say there was no gain on the play. Well, they got a yard, never mind. So 3rd and 9 coming up from Morton Ranch. Trailing this game 38-0. Almost a minute played here. Hernandez in trouble, trying to get out of the way. He's going to get a little screen there from the referee, and he's going to run it himself now, and he's just going to get back up to the line of scrimmage. Unfortunately for him, had to go a long way just to get back to where he started.
Yeah, it's a great hustle. You don't want to reverse field like that, but it's great hustle. End up making a positive play out of a negative situation. I mean, it brings up 4th down. Morton Ranch will have to punt again, and I'm sure they didn't want to do that fast, but they're going to have to find some kind of formula to get a little bit more time for the defense, so the defense is not on the field as much this second half.
How about that screen from the referee? Impressive, huh?
Oh, yeah, that was actually a nice, nice play for him.
Ball taken up there by Mullins. He's going to reverse fields, take it to the outside across midfield and out of bounds.
Yeah, there's a block in the back at the top of the screen. Mullins tried to set up that wall that we talked about in the first half if you were tuning in. Katy has a knack for setting up a wall on the punt return. Mullins had a nice long touchdown in the first half. He attempted to get to that wall, but just a little bit slower starting out the second half, and a guy blocked in the back.
As the referees take the ball back, looks like it's going to be spotted around the 35-yard line after the penalty. So Katy will start their first series of the second half right there. Took them a little under 2 minutes to get the ball back. There's a handoff to the left side. It's going to be stopped for about a 2-yard gain.
And Kadarius Page is in at the running back position. It's a great opportunity to get some of the younger guys in, give them some carries in the game. You're going to need everybody in this district. You're also going to need everybody once the playoffs begin.
Quick pass is completed to Mullins. He's going to go up the right side, down the sideline, forced out of bounds around the 40-yard line into Mayde Creek territory. Good for a first down and a lot more.
Darius Brandt knocking him out of bounds. If he didn't do that, Mr. Mullins would have been in the end zone untouched on that play. Nice little quick route to the outside, to the right-hand side. Mullins with his speed. Hitting the outside is Morton Ranch on the defensive side. They're trying to stop the run, so you have all your guys packed in. You don't have a lot of guys on the outside, so it's a nice play from Katy. Katy mixes that pass in really well with that run.
A first down on the 40-yard line. In Maverick territory, there's a pitch. Good blocking down the left side to the 20, to the 10, now brought down inside the 10 towards the 5-yard line. Page is going to have a 1st and 10 for Katy. There is an injury down here back on the 40 where the line of scrimmage was. So we'll take a quick break and be right back here on TexanLive.com.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
.9:35 remaining in the third quarter. Katy threatening, has the ball at the 7-yard line, a 1st and goal. Taking it to the outside, it looks like, well, he's going to be tackled now around the 7-yard line. It's like Page once again with a carry.
Yeah, that last play before the injury, basically Katy bounced out to the left-hand side, off tackle. Another one of those plays, you bring in another back. It's not Porter that you're normally used to seeing. It's Kadarius Page coming in, bouncing off to the left-hand side. Another nice play, nice counter play to the left. I mean, it doesn't really matter who they put in the backfield. They could probably put me in the backfield and have some success. Maybe I take that back. I'm not ready to run yet, but
it's been a while for you, Derek.
Yeah, it's been a while.
They're going to try this again. Page is going to take it in this time, virtually untouched for another Katy Tiger touchdown.
Dare I say, it's off tackle once again. The Katy Tigers, I mean, they're stout between their tackle and their tight end. They have their fullback coming around. Usually have a tackle pulling around. That's hard to stop. Even if you know it's coming, they can tell you we're running to the right-hand side. You can put 10 guys over there, and they block it so well. They're really disciplined, you know, in what they need to do with their technique, and the running backs run hard. It's an outstanding touchdown for Katy.
Point after this time by DeBra. Makes it a 45-0 Katy lead over Morton Ranch. We'll be right back here on TexanLive.com. Is the score after Kadarius Page touchdown. And Katy set to kick off once again with their big 45-0 lead taken at the 8-yard line. Up the middle and across the 20. Won't get any further than that. Stopped right there. That was taken by Michael White. Still got a long way to go in this one. 8:40 left in the third quarter. Morton Ranch sadly to say, playing for pride right now. Let's see what they can do to finish this game off, or at least try to get something going here.
Yeah, as a coach on the sideline, what you're doing right now, you're looking at all your young men. You want to see who are the guys that I can compete with. Who are the guys that are going to keep going out and fighting, even what the score is, regardless of the score, they're going to keep competing.
High formation for them. There's a pitch back. Hard run up the middle. It's going to be good for 2 or 3 yards.
Damian Collier on the carry.
Damian Collier with the carry.
I can see Katy, they have a lot of their backups in right now, trying to get them some work. See big number 44, Gavin Spangler, once again on like a proud pop-up here, watching that young man, sophomore out there on the varsity making plays.
Handoff and hit very hard on the play.
Amy Collier.
Collier once again getting the handoff from Richardson this time.
Raymond Randall in on the tackle.
Here's the 3rd and 6 coming up for Morton Ranch. Only a flag coming. Let's see who it's against.
Yeah, maybe an offside. That's exactly what Morton Ranch needs to try to get a short first down, a short 3rd down to get a first.
Well, it does go against Katy. They're going to move the ball up 5 yards on the offside. So a 3rd and 1. To the outside. He's got the first down. Collier takes it across the 40. Didn't need all those extra penalty yardage. He got it done anyway.
That's an outstanding run. Once again, the toss to the left-hand side. You had Collier running hard. He's running very, very hard back there at the tailback position. Positive play for Morton Ranch. Exactly what they need to get the morale up once again. I mean, it's a long game. I know you're down on your scoreboard, but like I say, coaches want to see who's going to continue to fight. And in film session tomorrow, I mean, that's who he's going to point out. He's going to say, hey, look at this young man. He's still fighting. Look at this young man. He's still fighting. And try to give the guys something to build on.
Morton Ranch in the I formation once again. Richardson will hit it over to Collier. He'll take it to the right side. Would be tackled around the line of scrimmage.
Clear on the carry. Tackled by Colin
Wilder on another nice tackle from the secondary position. Called his name out a lot, and as we always say, if I'm calling out your name on this, that means you're either one, you're not doing well or you're doing extremely well. And Mr. Wilder has always done well every game we've called. He's always flying around, very heady back there in the secondary, and is a very sure tackler when he comes up.
Second and 9. Richardson looking downfield, gonna have to come back. Oh my goodness! Oh, that pass is dropped. That would have been a good completion there. It didn't look like he was the intended target. Larry Anderson missing that one, but Aaron Solomon actually looked like he was the intended target. Triple covered downfield. The ball was actually severely underthrown. It almost went into the hands of Anderson, though, for a big gain. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that was a tough pass play. It actually was a stop and go. He had another receiver that was wide out, open down the field, about 10 yards down the field, but the pass rush from Katy was so strong he couldn't get his feet set and throw it deep.
So now they face a 3rd and 9 on their own 42. Pitch in the back, looking for a block. Too many Katy Tigers around, and they'll make the stop.
Michael White.
Doesn't look like he got a gain on the play.
Michael Fontes.
Yeah, the pursuit sideline to sideline for Katy is intense. I mean, you don't have a lot of time to stutter step or do any kind of dance or anything back there. I mean, you have to get the ball and go. The defensive ends and linebackers are flowing way too hard.
Michael White on that last carry. So Chris Coleman's going to have to come in and punt it away again. Mullins looked like he called a fair catch anyway. We'll take it out of bounds just in case at the 31-yard line. in his own territory. Looking at the standings here for a minute, the only undefeated teams other than Katy are Cinco Ranch and Strake Jesuit, and Katy's going to have to play them next week, and they have Cinco Ranch the last game of the season, Tompkins in between. So be an interesting last few weeks here in Katy ISD. Katy back to work. There's a pitch out to Page. That's coming from the new quarterback in, Rocky Emery.
Nice pursuit, nice tackle on that play.
So we're going to have another injury down on the field. Well, looks like he might be okay. We'll step out just in case here and be right back on TexanLive.com.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
Howdy, Eggs. Thanks for all your support this past year. Don't adjust your TV. In support of breast cancer awareness, West Point Buick GMC is donating a portion of every vehicle sale to the American Cancer Society. So if you want a new vehicle, come experience the spirit of Aggieland and help us beat the hell out of cancer too. West Point Buick GMC, easy to get to on the Katy Freeway. Exit Barker Cypress both ways. West Point is just a better place to buy.
Buick GMC. A better place to buy.
Back here on TexanLive.com, 5:07 remaining in the third quarter. Mark M. Johnson along with Derek Jones and production engineer Dre Matula. Under 5 minutes now ticking away. Emery going to the outside. Didn't read the route right there. Didn't look like. That'll go to an incomplete pass.
No, you had two receivers. Once again, you have some young guys that are in. They don't get as much time as some of the veterans. So you had two receivers in the same vicinity on that pass route, and Emery kind of flowed the ball a little bit as well. So that could have been disastrous, for Katy. You don't want to give Morton Ranch any opportunity to get back in the game.
So Garrett Dorn's day looks like it is completed for now. 10 of 13, 204 yards, 2 touchdowns, and interception. Of course, that courtesy of Mike Armstrong from the Houston Chronicle. Emery's going to hand this ball off, going forward, getting about 1 yard on the carry is Katy.
Turner on the carry.
Turner gets the 1 yard, so a 4th and 9 coming up, and you're going to see a rare punt here from Katy.
Yeah, going back to what you said earlier about Strake Jesuit and Cinco, those are going to be some exciting games, I think, to give Katy a little bit of competition. I mean, right now Katy's kind of rolling through most everybody. I mean, you said this is their 44th straight district win, more than likely. It's going to be interesting to see what Strake Jesuit can do. I mean, that's a passing team. Katy doesn't give up a lot of passing yards, so it should be interesting.
Vasquez with the kick, and it's going to take a huge bounce for Katy. Around the 15-yard line is where they will spot it. Yeah, looking more, at that district, the big surprise, I think from everybody's standpoint, is Strake Jesuits, undefeated in district so far.
Yeah, they have a nice combo. They have a nice quarterback. They have a couple receivers that are doing really well. A big receiver that has a lot of speed. I had a couple guys from the game last night between Seven Lakes kind of watched him and scouted him a little bit to see what it was about. He's really talented. He uses his body really well. So that's going to be a little bit of a test for Katy. But the only thing is Strake Jesuit probably hasn't faced a pass rush front seven of what Katy has. So are they going to have the time to throw the ball? That's what I'm going to be interested to see when they play.
Here's a 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Pushed back. Likely taking 2 or 3 yard loss on the play is Morton Ranch.
Yeah, and then when they have the opportunity to face Cinco Ranch, I mean, of course, Cinco is usually the game that's going to be a deciding factor. It's the last game of the season. I know Katy will be amped up for that game. Cinco, at the rate they're going, they may be undefeated at that point. So it should make for a good game. They always play each other close. But I'm looking forward to seeing those two matchups against Katy, because right now Katy hasn't had any match beside the Woodlands early on in this season. So I'm looking forward to seeing another team before the playoffs anyway, giving Katy an opportunity to fight it out a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 12 after the 2-yard loss. Another run to the right side. Katy, my goodness, they will just not give the Mavericks an inch, stopping them once again.
You know, we talked about a little bit before the break, you know, why is Katy so dominant? Well, you see they bring in their 2nd team or 3rd team guys. You can't really tell if it's the starting guys or not. I mean, everybody's running around, everybody's swarming. Your defensive line, your offensive line. I mean, everybody is going full tilt when you have that helmet on and when you're on that field. That's what's expected of you.
Another injury down on the field. We'll take a quick break and be right back with 2:59 here in the 3rd quarter. This is TexanLive.com.
Dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
Howdy.
Welcome back in. It is a 45-0 Katy advantage. Just under 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Morton Ranch facing a 3rd and 9 on their own 16. And they're in trouble now and stopped for a sack at the 5-yard line. Richardson goes down.
With the sack.
That's a big-time play. You had your defensive end coming off the corner once again. That's just too much pass rush. I mean, I know Morton Ranch is trying to roll out and try to get your quarterback to the outside, but when you have guys that are doing contain, that's what you do at defensive end. You have contain. That's your responsibility. These guys are excelling at that. Doesn't matter if it's the 1st team or the 2nd team or the 3rd team. I mean, you couldn't tell the difference. Katy's flying around. They're doing what Katy does. There's a reason why they're having the success, and they've been so good year after year.
It's amazing to me how hard these Katy Tigers are going, even with this huge lead. There's the punt. It's going to bounce and take a bit of a Katy Tiger bounce. Around the 34-yard line, Morton Ranch territory is where Katy will have the ball. Officially go down about a 30-yard punt. So excellent field position here for Katy. Now looks like another quarterback has come in. Hayden Baker under center in the I formation. Will hand it off to Page. He's taken down by a couple of Morton Ranch Mavericks around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, like I said, it's a key opportunity to get some of your guys in that, like I said, don't get as much playing time as some of the others. I mean, you want experience. The only way to get a guy better is to get him on the field and let him kind of get the bullets, take the bullets live, you know, having a defense come at him. I mean, you can practice day after day, kind of going against the same kind of, practice, players that you go against. But live fire is the only way to get that on-the-field experience, hands-on.
Handoff. Page looks like he takes it out the 29-yard line. 31-yard line, excuse me. Be facing a 3rd and 7, clock ticking. Close to a minute left here in the 3rd quarter. Pass is completed to the left side. Good for a first down. So Baker getting involved in on the offense.
It's a nice out route to the top. Just basically go to the markers and take the out route right up there. Nice pass, nice catch for a first down. The ball continues to move.
Looked like Jackman was the one who made the reception.
Yeah, and some people will look at it and say, well, why are you still throwing the ball? I mean, you're up 45-0. Why are you still throwing? Well, these young men that are coming in the game, they don't get that playing time. So you want them to get the same work. It's not their fault that they're up 35-0. They just got to keep working.
That is absolutely correct. There's another handoff to Page. He'll be stopped for about a 1-yard gain. Ball around the 23-yard line, Morton Ranch territory. Clock ticking down. That will take us to the end of the third quarter here at Road Stadium in Katy, Texas. Your score, the Katy Tigers 45 and the Morton Ranch Mavericks 0. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter here on TexanLive.com.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
Fourth quarter about to get underway. Here it is. First play of the fourth quarter. Katy with that 45-0 lead. We'll give it once again to Page as he's knocked out of bounds around the 25-yard line.
And it's amazing to see Katy just bring wave after wave of different running back in. I mean, they have big guys, big burly guys. They have little, scat back kind of guys. I mean, they have power guys. I mean, it's just so many different ways that that Katy can, change the pace if they wanted to. I mean, of course, their horse is Porter, but it's definitely good to see so many different guys they can put in the backfield.
One in the backfield. It's going to be a play action and a quick roll. The throw is completed inside the 20-yard line towards the 15. That pass was completed over to Brian Birkenhoff.
Nice play action, quarterback boot to the left-hand side to hit your big tight end. You had DeAndre Allen, number 9, the junior from Morton Ranch, making the tackle. It's a nice tackle from that young man, but it's a better play from Katy. Once again, that's all set up, and it's all predicated off of the run. I mean, they run, and then have a big tight end slip right behind you on a drag route.
So a field goal attempt coming this time. It is from Alec DePra. Wow, he's got a leg on him as well. He might have had 50 yards on that if they needed to. That's up and good. That's going to make it 48-0. Katy with 10:29. We'll take another quick break and be right back here on TexanLive.com.
Howdy, Eggs. Thanks for all your support this past year. Don't adjust your TV. In support of breast cancer awareness, West Point Buick GMC is donating a portion of every vehicle sale to the American Cancer Society. So if you want a new vehicle, come experience the spirit of Aggieland and help us beat the hell out of cancer too. West Point Buick GMC, easy to get to on the Katy Freeway. Exit Barker Cypress both ways. West Point is just a better place to buy.
Buick GMC, a better place to buy.
Well, 10:29 left in this fourth quarter. I think it's safe to say Katy is about to wrap up their 44th straight district win in a row.
Yeah, you'd be safe in saying that. I mean, anything can happen. I mean, I'm not that old school football kind of guy. 10 minutes left. I mean, you've seen some crazy things happen in sports, but, Katy's fundamentally sound all up and down.
Here's the kickoff, taking about the 4-yard line up to the 20, bursting his way up to about the 26-yard line was Damian Collier. Getting a lot of reps for him. Morton Ranch last week, they came off of that very, very close game against Mayde Creek. They took that game 21-20. They took a heartbreaking loss to Strake Jesuit 50-49 after leading that game. I think 28-7. They had a big lead at one point in that game against Strake Jesuit. Ended up falling 50-49, a 2-point conversion by Strake Jesuit at the end of the game. Going up in the air and almost coming down with it was the intended receiver, Aaron Solomon. But it will go down as an incomplete pass around the 40-yard line. He looks a little shaken up.
And that's number 10, Clayton Odom for Katy coming in. Made a nice play, tried to go up at his highest point. Both guys actually did, and caused an incomplete pass on that play. A little bit too much air underneath that ball, kind of giving everybody a chance to kind of go up and get it.
So here's a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. To the outside and tackled for maybe a 1-yard gain. It's Jesse Garcia.
Nice tackle from Braden Boyd coming across. One of the big linebackers for Katy.
Nick Hernandez, who started this game off as a quarterback, is playing wide receiver to the right. Richardson throws a pick to the right, down the sideline, and tackled out of bounds around the 12-yard line. Katy with another interception.
Yeah, the pressure is overwhelming back there in the back if you're a quarterback. I mean, it can be a little scary back there. I mean, you got defensive ends, you got tackles coming at you, linebackers are firing through, and it's not like Katy's blitzing. It's just that up front, they're just really strong up front. They're getting a lot of penetration, a lot of push. Every wave that Katy puts out there, I mean, it's full speed, full bore. So if you're not ready and you get out there, I mean, you can kind of get yourself into a world that you don't really want to be in. That was I guess, bad pass, because of the pass rush.
So Katy taking over in tremendous field position. The handoff going up the middle, getting a good chunk of yards on the play. Taking it to inside the 10-yard line, about the 7-yard line. It looks like where they have it.
Yeah, I've been on the other side of a game like this when you're playing a team that's a little bit better than what you are. I mean, you want to make sure you continue to play hard. The last thing you want to do is let up, because Katy, the way they're wired, they're not going to let up at all. So you can mess around and get hurt if you come out and you kind of let up a little bit. So if you're Morton Ranch, make sure you're competing, make sure you're still firing off the ball and trying to do your best out there.
Another pitch outs to the running back. He won't get much on this one. Bring up 3rd down. It looks like the carry there went to Wes Chance.
Brought down in part 5.
Actually lost 2 yards on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 7, approaching 8 minutes left in this ball game. High formation, 2 wide receivers to the right. Here's the handoff. It's going to go to Chance again. He's going to take it up the middle, and Katy is pouring it on now. Another touchdown from them. They extend this lead 54-0 with a PAT still on the way.
Big time run off the right-hand side off tackle. The thing that I looked at on that play, I'm watching the sideline for Katy because I want to see how they react. I mean, some of these guys don't get an opportunity to run the ball. They practice their tails off in their scout team a lot of the times, and now they get in the backfield. I saw most of the guys from Katy with their hands up. They're all jumping up and screaming. They're excited for their teammate. That's what builds a team right there. That's what builds a championship team. Everybody's involved. Nobody's sitting on the sideline talking about what kind of video game they're going to play later or what movie they're going to go see. They're all engaged in the game. It's hard to beat a team like that.
That's a very good point, Derek. 55-0 is your score. 7:53 left in this game. We'll be right back on TexanLive.com. Wes Chance puts another touchdown on the board for Katy. 55-0 is their advantage right now over Morton Ranch, and they're set to kick it off. Here's DePra. High kick fielded around the 6-yard line by Morton Ranch. Across the 20 is where they will be stopped. And they're going to try to go out there again. And Mike Armstrong just telling us once again that they've only had 2 first downs. Morton Ranch has. And I think that's probably a good indication why they don't have any points on the board.
Yeah, we talk about Katy's defense, and I mean, I'm not trying to harp on Katy's defense, but when I'm impressed, I'm impressed. These young men are flying around. And, you know, I want to give credit to Mike as well for giving some of the stats. I mean, he's here busting his tail every week. I see him like almost every game. It seems like he's always here. He might sleep here. I mean, he works so hard, but great stats from Mike and keeping us on point is, you know, with everything that's going on. But Katy, I mean, these guys they're good. It's good for a reason.
Morton Ranch is going to take this one down to the 28-yard line. A pretty good pick up there. Ball was taken by Jesse Garcia.
If Morton Ranch can continue just to keep this drive going, run that last 7 minutes out, you know, I mean, the game's out of hand. I mean, the team's put a double nickel on you right now. You know, you want to run that clock out if you can.
At least keep your guys healthy at this point.
Exactly.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Garcia taking it once again. And he'll get close to a first down.
That's good. They're moving the chains. Exactly what they need to have happen.
So just their 3rd first down of this ball game. Under 7 minutes remain in this game.
Make no mistake, after Katy didn't win the state championship last year, they're putting notice to everybody that lines up against them that they're serious, they're ready to get back to where they were.
They'll definitely be in the mix for sure. There's a pitch out to Garcia. He'll get about a yard on the play. Katy, of course, 3 years in a row making it to the state finals, coming up empty the last 2 years. Did get that title in 2012, but you know, like any great program, anything less than a state title is basically a loss of a season.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Now, a lot of teams will line up and say, hey, we're playing for a championship, and they know they're not playing for a championship. Katy actually says that, they believe that, and they are. Every single season. I mean, they are actually let down if they don't win the title.
Another pitch out to Garcia. He's going to spin his way close to the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 3. As the clock now is ticking down to 5:40 and ticking. Morton Ranch, of course, they were disappointed last season, coming oh so close to that 4th and final playoff spot over in District 19-6A. Ended up going to Katy Taylor. Katy Taylor actually took a playoff game, but Morton Ranch was trying to get over that hump and make playoffs this season. Garcia once again with the carry. He's going to be close to a first down. That might move the chains again, actually.
Yeah, Colton Walker, one of the guys on the tackle on that play. Yeah, Morton Ranch they're not a bad program. I mean, it's just you're going up against the top team in the district, and there's a reason why they're the top team in the district. But Morton Ranch has been competitive in all their games. You said they lost a close one to Strake Jesuit. I know they beat Mayde Creek. That was a close game. I'm expecting them to have a close game with Seven Lakes when they play Seven Lakes a little bit later in the season. So they just have to keep grinding. That's all they can do.
In the I formation, the handoff to Garcia. He'll actually pick up another productive chunk of yards there. Close to midfield, going to be spotted about the 49-yard line, still in his own territory. 4.5 remain in this game.
Another good run, another good opportunity for Morton Ranch to get a nice drive going. I mean, it's 2nd and 5. They're setting up some nice short yardage formation right now. So Morton Ranch is doing what they need to do. Keep the ball going, keep the clock rolling.
Morton Ranch will be right here next Friday facing Tompkins, as Garcia takes this one across midfield now into Katy territory, close to another first down.
Yeah, that should be a lot more competitive game. Tompkins has had some success. I mean, they shocked Seven Lakes earlier in the season. I mean, they were competitive the other night. They beat Mayde Creek. So Tompkins is a program that's on the rise. They have some really nice coaches. Coach Muhammad, I know he's over there as well. He's brought some good stuff to Tompkins. So it should be a nice matchup between Morton and Tompkins.
Yeah, Coach Tadamy's done well to build that program up. First down once again. So they have 3 first downs in this drive alone, which is more than they've had all game long. That run coming from Micah White up to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, it's definitely something to build on. I mean, when you look at film, you want to look at something that's positive on the film. You know, I'm sure the coach will skip over all the other quarters and go right to this and say, hey, look, this is what we need to do. We need to come out and compete. You guys are getting on your blocks a little bit better, a little bit quicker. You have a little bit more energy behind you. And look at it, we're moving the ball on Katy, a top-ranked defense. So definitely something they want to use to improve on.
A quick timeout will be taken by Morton Ranch. So we'll step out and be right back with 2:56 left. It's 55-0 Katy over Morton Ranch here on TexanLive.com.
Hey, and welcome back. Try to get you some more scores. Some more action is taking place. We're here at Rose Stadium. We have the Katy Tigers up 55-0 over the Morton Ranch Mavericks. And some scores around the area. Texas City right now is up 15-0 over George Bush. You have the Eisenhower Eagles up 56-0 over Northbrook with 6 minutes to go. And it's a nice toss out to the left-hand side. Nice run from Morton Ranch, trying to get some more yards, set up a second down formation. New Caney is up 48-9 over Kingwood. About 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. You have A-Leaf Taylor 28-6 over Kempner. Second quarter with about 2 minutes to go. Sam Houston's playing Chavez a little bit later, and Memorial is up 42-7 over Nimitz at the half.
2nd and 4 over here. Going long. And, almost making that catch, but dropping at the very last moment. It's Damon Collier.
That was a nice play, nice setup. You had your tailback coming on a wheel formation, coming out the backfield. It was a nice wide open play. The ball was up there, but just a little bit off the fingertips. Would have been a nice momentum gain for Morton Ranch on that play. Nicely executed.
You know, with a 55-0 lead, I think the big goal for Katy right now is to keep that goose egg on the scoreboard for Morton Ranch. They do not want to break this shutout. Michael White connects for another first down for Morton Ranch. Even though they don't get the touchdown, they keep moving the chains.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And I'm sure, you know, Katy's defensive coach right now, he's probably mad. He's probably yelling at his guys because they don't want to give up the points. I know the players over there, they're yelling at the guys in a positive way, of course, saying, hey, we don't want to give up any points, any score to Morton Ranch at this point.
Ball now on the 29-yard line in Katy territory. There's a pitch out to the right side. Well done, Michael White. Gets to the outside. Hernandez with a beautiful pitch. And that's another first down.
That's a nice drive from Morton Ranch. Once again, you got backups playing backups and a little bit closer in the competition level. So it's another outstanding play from Morton Ranch. You know, I've played with a lot of old school teams. Back in the day, an old school coach would probably take out the team and put the first team back in. I mean, but that's like that old school football. It's not like that anymore. It's good to see these guys getting a chance to opportunity to play.
Well, these guys want to be in this situation where they feel like something's on the line here, and a shutout's definitely on the line. Let's see how they step up, the defense for Katy, that is. As White will take this to the outside, maybe picks up a yard or two on the play. Second and 8 for Morton Ranch. There's a pitch out to White, and he's going to be hit in the backfield.
Colton Walker coming in to make the tackle from the secondary position. You got your safeties coming up a little bit closer now. Morton Ranch has had some success running. And on the defense, you want to try to slow that down a little bit more. You don't want them to get any more first downs because they can get one more first down before they score. And you want to try to stop the drive right here if you're Katy. On that second team, third team defense, you don't want to be the group that gave up a score right now.
1:10 remains in this game. White's going to get it again. He's going to go up the middle, find a bit of a hole, take it down to about the 10-yard line on 3rd and 9. And now under a minute remaining.
Brought down by Ryder Henderson.
If you're Morton Ranch, I mean, you have two options. I mean, of course, you can kick a field goal just to say, hey, we got some points on the board. Or you can try to keep this drive going, try to get a first down or a touchdown, actually. And I guess it depends on what you feel like you want to do to keep the morale up for your team.
Looks like they're going to go for it here. Running the I formation on 4th and 5. Under 30 seconds left in this game. Here they go, 4th down. Trying to get that first down marker. It's going to get awfully close. It looks like he's going to be short, though.
Michael White stopped by Colton Walker.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, like I say, you want to try to give your guys an opportunity to go for it and then try to get a touchdown. You don't want to kick a field goal and take the, some would say, the cheap way out. I mean, I'm not sure, if I'd have kicked the field goal or not, but I mean, either way, that's a nice defensive stand from the second and third team guys for the Katy defense. I mean, I'm sure that's something they can build on, for later on this season because you're going to be counted on once again later in this district and then in the playoffs.
Looks like they're going to be just a yard shy of that first down, so a turnover on downs. Worthy effort, an impressive drive, the best we've seen all night from the Morton Ranch offense.
Yeah, nice drive. Nice to see those guys not giving up, coming out to compete and coming out to fight. Just came up just a little bit short on that.
Here's Katy. Likely just to kneel on this one. Well, they're going to hand the ball off. Almost getting through there, getting the first down.
Yeah, once again, another running back, try to get him an opportunity. I mean, he doesn't know the score is 55 to nothing. He's going to run just as hard. Same thing for the line. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. Once again, you have to play. You have to stop us at some point. But that should be the last play of the game.
Yep, likely that will do it. Play clock, game clock, both at 0. The game has concluded here at Rhodes Stadium in Katy, Texas. The Katy Tigers finish this game off 55-0 over Morton Ranch. Fans, don't forget to tune into the Fox Sports Southwest Friday night show from 11 to midnight. That is a Houston High School football wrap-up show presented by Texan Drive. Join Howard Chen, Ted Johnson, Courtney Rowland, and Courtney Mann as they take you around the city with all of the week's football action. That's the Houston High School football wrap-up show presented by TexanDrive.com from 11 to midnight. Friday nights only on Fox Sports Southwest. Well, I hope you all have enjoyed our live streaming of tonight's game here on TexanLive.com. If you'd like to know more about Texan Live, feel free to check out the rest of the website for incredible highlight videos, archive games, upcoming events, and a whole lot more. You can like our Facebook page, Texan Live, and you can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Texan_Live. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Texan Live, as well. So that'll do it. Once again, your final score, Katy 55 and Morton Ranch 0. I am Mark M. Johnson.
And I'm Derek Jones.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you next time.